Good morning. Commercial real estate impact of new EV and battery manufacturing plants. So, the rise of electric vehicles or EVs and their adoption and clean energy initiatives are fueling a wave of EV and battery manufacturing plants across the US. And the impact on commercial real estate or CRE is massive. For investors, developers, and business owners, these facilities represent more than just factories. They're reshaping industrial demand as well as infrastructure and fostering community growth. So, what's driving industrial demand right now? Well, EV and battery plants in particular require millions of square feet of industrial space, and developers are seeing unprecedented demand from mega factories, as well as logistics hubs and supplier facilities. In industrial real estate near major transportation corridors, rail lines, and ports have also skyrocketed in value, along with vacancy rates tightening as companies race to secure space in prime spots. So there's some secondary CRE opportunities, and the effect goes far beyond the plants themselves, is the concept. So each facility will create a ripple demand for supplier warehouses and flex space in the vicinity, retail and service businesses for the new workers. People have got to eat lunch somewhere. Multifamily and single family housings locations near plant locations is kind of what developers will do. And we need medical facilities to support the community services and population growth in areas like Texas, Georgia, and Tennessee. Local commercial real estate markets are seeing an explosion of mixed use development fueled by thousands of jobs tied to EV manufacturing. So, regarding financing and investment trends, with billions in federal and state incentives, investors are flocking to industrial real estate projects tied to EV and battery supply chains. And lenders are actively funding these developments, though underwriting often requires a deep understanding of long term leases, tenant credit strength, as well as environmental considerations. Now, we also have community and infrastructure impact. So these plants often attract billions of dollars in infrastructure investment in an area, not to mention highways, utilities, and renewable energy projects. For CRE stakeholders, this means rising land values, potential for rezoning opportunities, and long-term growth potential in once overlooked areas. So, what does this mean for CRE investors as well as CRE owners? Well, the EV transition isn't a short term trend, and it's most likely a generational shift. Investors who identify markets positioned for EV and battery plant growth can capture opportunities in industrial leasing, so for warehousing, logistics, and manufacturing, as well as retail and service space, so restaurants, shopping centers, healthcare, as well as residential development because people have to have a place to live. But land banking is another area that you could look into. So future growth, commercial corridors of growth would be a good place to buy land. And the bottom line here is that EV and battery plants are more than industrial projects. They're economic catalysts, and they're driving commercial real estate expansion across multiple asset classes. So for CRE investors and business owners, now's the time to position yourself ahead of this growth wave. That's all for today. Have a good day.